By the third generation, 90% of families lose the wealth their grandparents worked so hard to build. That's not a stat, that's a warning. But here's the good news. 2026 is one of the best years in decades to flip that script. The federal estate tax exemption just jumped to $15 million per person, $30 million for couples, and it's now permanent. AI is creating new fortunes. Markets are growing, and the playbook for building wealth that lasts has never been clearer. In the next 11 minutes, I'm handing you the exact 7-step system that families are using right now to create multi-generational wealth, even if you're starting from scratch. Stick around until the end for the one move most people completely miss. Let's build a legacy. So what is multi-generational wealth? Multi-generational wealth isn't just a big bank account. It's assets, knowledge, and values that compound across decades, so your grandkids thank you instead of starting over. It's the difference between giving your kids a fish and teaching them how to own the entire pond. In 2026, with positive economic growth projected around 2.5 to 2.8% in the US, AI-driven opportunities and favorable tax rules, the window is wide open. Thanks to the One Big Beautiful Bill Act, your lifetime gift and estate tax exemption is now $15 million per person, permanently indexed for inflation. That means more of your wealth stays in the family instead of going to the taxes. Markets are expected to reward patient, diversified investors. AI isn't just hype anymore. It's creating real businesses and investment plays. The great wealth transfer is happening, but you don't have to wait to inherit. You can build it yourself. Now the 7 strategies. The strategy 1 is stabilize your base. This should happen between months 1 to 6. Step 1 is boring but non-negotiable. Eliminate high-interest debt and build a 6-month emergency fund. Now the rule you have to live by is live on 70% of your income, save or invest the rest. No exceptions. This is your foundation. Everything else collapses without it. Now the strategy 2. And the strategy 2 is maximize income and invest in yourself. This might take from 1 year to 5 years. Just skill up in AI, digital businesses, or high demand trades. Start a side business that can scale. The top 1% don't trade time for money forever. They build assets that make money while they sleep. Your highest return investment in 2026 should be yourself. Now the third strategy is you have to invest systematically. And here's what actually builds generational wealth right now. Index funds and broad equities, especially in roles like AI or tech exposure, real estate, rental properties for cash flow and appreciation, private credit and alternative assets. These might give you higher yields in 2026. Starting your own business, and that is the ultimate wealth multiplier. And also tax advantaged accounts. Dollar cost average every month. Time in the market beats timing in the market every single time. And the strategy 4 is protect and preserve with smart structures. Buy permanent life insurance as a tax-free wealth transfer tool. Set up revocable and irrevocable trusts now while the $15 million exemption is in full force. Use 529 plans and donor advised funds for education and giving. This is the protect and preserve part of the grow, protect, preserve framework. Most families only focus on growing. That's why they lose it later. And the strategy 5, teach the next generation. Hold regular family money meetings. Teach financial literacy early. Align on family values, not just money. The families who keep wealth across generation treat it like a responsibility, not a lottery ticket. And the strategy 6 is use the 2026 tax superpowers. Gift up the new annual exclusion, plus leverage the massive lifetime exemption. Move appreciating assets out of your estate now. Work with a fiduciary advisor or estate attorney. This is where most people leave millions on the table. And the strategy 7 is avoid the wealth killers. Lifestyle inflation, emotional investing, zero estate plan, and failing to diversify. The biggest threat to your family's wealth is in the market. It's you making the same mistakes most families make. Building multi-generational wealth isn't about being perfect. It's about being consistent and intentional. Start with step 1 today. In 10 years, your family will thank you. Drop your biggest takeaway in the comments. Are you starting with debt payoff, investing, or estate planning? I read every single one. If you want the free 2026 General Wealth Checklist I mentioned, it's pinned in the first comment in the description. Smash the like button if you want your kids and grandkids to have options you have never had. Subscribe and hit the bell. Next week, I'm dropping the exact portfolio I'm using for my own family in 2026. You've got the playbook. Now go build the legacy. I'll see you in the next one.